Hello, so in this video, our objective is to answer problem number 33 of a Rhind Papyrus. So again, this is problem number 33 found in the Rhind Papyrus. So the task is to divide 37 by 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1 over 7. So the method used is of course the doubling method. So let's start with 1. So 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1 over 7. So the next step is to double this. So which means the 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/7 will be multiplied by 2. So let us place our solution here. So 1 times 2 is 2, plus 2/3 times 2 is 4/3, plus 2 times 1/2 is 2 over 2, plus 2 times 2, 1 over 7 is 2 over 7. So this can be written as 4/3 is 1 and 1/3 plus 2 over 2 is 1 plus 2 over 7. So 2 over 7 can be seen in the table. If you still recall, we have in our previous discussion the unit of fractions wherein if the number or the fraction is in the form 2 all over n, where n is from 5 to 101 and n is odd number, we can find the value in the table. So the value of the 2 over 7 in the table is 1/4 plus 1 over 28. Now, let's add all whole numbers here. So 2 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 4 plus, so we have 1/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28. So the arrangement of writing our fraction is from the lowest denominator to the highest denominator. So the answer here is 4 plus 1/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28. So next, let us again double this result. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So let us multiply 4 plus 1/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 all over 28 by 2. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 2/3 plus 2/4 plus 2 over 28. So we're not going to touch 2/3 anymore because this is accepted the fraction aside from the unit fraction. Now, for 2/4 and 2 over 28, it was also discussed in the previous video that some of the pattern that discovered by mathematician is that the Egyptian mathematicians were familiar that if twice 1 all over 2n, or rather if 1 all over 2n was multiplied to 2, the answer is 1 all over n. So this is equal to 8 plus 2/3. So this is twice 1 all over 2n, where n is equal to 4. So they know that this can be rounded into 1/2. And they also know that 2 all over 28 can be rounded into 1 over 14. So this can be written now as 8 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1 over 14. So you can also notice here that before they are presenting the unit fraction, in case that there is 2/3 in the answer, they place 2/3 first before the unit fraction. So we have 8 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1 over 14. So next, let us again double our result. So 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So 8 times 2 is 16 plus 2 times 2/3 is 4/3 plus 2 times 1/2 is 2 over 2 plus 2 over 14. So again, this is 16 plus 1 and 1/3 or 1 plus 1/3 plus 1 plus, again by rounding this number, this is 1 over 7. So the answer is, let's add or combine the whole number. 16 plus 2 is equal to 18 plus 1/3 plus 1 over 7. So the answer here is 18 plus 1/3 plus 1 over 7. So let us clear our solution again. So dividing this by, or rather multiplying it by 2, so 8 times 2 is 16. So 18 times 2 is equal to 36 plus we have 2/3 plus we have 2 over 7. So since 7 is an odd number and it is between 5 to 101, so we can again find the value of 2 over 7 in the table, and that is 1/4 plus 1 over 28. So it is 36 plus 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28. So let us place it here. 36 plus 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28. Now, it is quite difficult to think of a number for us to complete number 37, unlike for other previous examples. So our objective here is, we know that this can be included because of 36 plus 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28. But we need to get the value 37. So even if we're going to add it in any of the values here, 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/7 and all others until 18, it will exceed 37. So how did Egyptian mathematicians settle this problem? So we are going to show that. So let us set aside our solution here and consider another one. So in doing this, it is actually similar to our in modern notation. So their objective is that for them to come up with 37, they will solve 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28. This is in our notation, plus x is equal to 1. Let us go back to the solution. So this value is actually the value here. So this one. 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 128 to make it 1, so that 36 plus 1 will result to 37. Okay, so for them to solve this, what they consider is, this can actually be written as 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28 plus y over 84 is equal to 1. So where did they get 84? So of course, this is the least common multiple or LCM, because we know that if we consider the multiples of 3, so 3 is 6, 9, we are going to arrive at 84. Also, if we are going to get the common, if we list the multiple of 4, we are also going to arrive at 84. And the same true if we use 28, 56, we are also going to arrive at the value 84. So this is the LCM of 3, 4, 28, and 3, 4, and 28 are the denominators of our fractions here. So we have plus y over 84. Next. So for us to determine what is the value of y, we can actually multiply both sides by 84. So 84 times 2 divided by 3 is 56, plus 84 times 1/4, or 84 divided by 4 is 21, plus 84 over 28 is 3. So plus, of course, 84 multiplied by y all over 84. 84 divided by 84 is 1, so that's 1y, or simply y. So 1 times 84 is 84. So let's add this. This will be equal to 80 plus y is equal to 84. Now, what is the value of y? Y is equal to 4. Which means if we're going to replace it in our equation, so we have y over 84. So it means that is 4 over 84, or 1 over 21. So this means that to complete 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28, to complete this to 1, we have to add plus 1 over 21. So what's the next step? We're not yet done because our objective is to think of the value that when you multiply, the result will be equal to 1 over 21. Let's go back here again. So in this solution, what we are doing is that whatever we multiply to 1, that is also the 1 being multiplied to 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/7. So our objective is that what will we do, or what will we multiply to 1 so that we can come up now with the value 1 over 21 in such a way that if we add 36 plus 2/3 plus 1/4 plus 1 over 28 plus 121, the result is 37. Okay, so to do that, so let us go back with our solution. So let's consider now. So our objective now is to find for a value that when you multiply it to 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/7, the result is 1 over 21. So where did we get 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/7 again? Let's go back to our first solution. This is actually that value. Okay. So let's go back again. So how to compute for this? So we can actually add all of this. So 1 plus 2/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/7. So if we're going to add it, the result is 97 over 42. Z is equal to 1 over 21. So to remove the denominator, we can multiply both sides by 42 because 42 divided by 42 is 1. So what is retained here is 97z is equal to 42 over 21 is 2. So divide both sides by 97, or actually it is multiplying it by 17. So z is equal to 2 over 97. 97 is an odd number and it is within 5 to 101, and our numerator is 2, which means this is in our table of unit fraction 2 all over n. So looking at the values of 2 all over 97 in the table, this is equal to 1 over 56 plus 1 over 679 plus 1 over 776. So we are actually almost done because this simply means that this value is the one being multiplied to 1 to get 1 over 21 on the other side of our equation. So let us place it here. So 156 plus 1 over 679 plus 1 over 776. So if we multiply this to 1, and the same value will be multiplied on the other side, it means that you're going to get 1 over 21. And when you add this, so the result here is 37. So what is now the answer in our problem? 37 divided by 1 plus 2 thirds plus 1 half plus 1/7 is equal to, so what is aligned to 36 plus 2 thirds plus 1/4 plus 1/28? 16. And what is aligned to 1 over 21? It is 156 plus 1 over 679 plus 1 over 776. So the answer is 16 plus 1 over 56 plus 1 over 679 plus 1 over 776. This is the answer in the problem number 3 found in the Rhind Papyrus. Thank you for